The one and only Xylophoney here, and it's my time of the month again. Duel Week.
Jesus.
What? That's what that means, right?
No.
Well,
No, it does
anyway,
not. You might
it
have
is
just
time
offended the
for
30%
Duel
of
Week.
our audience.
I don't know what you mean. Duel Week is a time when we master a deck, and this time it is going to be the DINOMIST monsters. So, they're machines, they're pendulums, they're dinosaurs. What more can I say? I have no idea how to run them. I'm really bad at pendulums, and for once, no one I know how to run. No one I know knows how to run. Jeez, there's a lot of no in that sentence. No one I know knows how to run pendulums, including Mario. So we're going in with a blind test.
I know
Fortunately,
how to run pendulums.
I mean DINOMIST. Shut up. Shut up. But a couple of you guys were able to
I'm gonna
submit
go
decks
second.
in the Discord, so we can actually, hopefully use these decks, and we're each using a different deck that was submitted, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to pop Pot of Desires. The reason I chose this deck, and I gave Mario the other deck, is because this one had Pot of Desires, which he hates more than I do, and he also had a few more hand traps than I did, which are always annoying to him. So I'm being a gentleman right here. But let's see, I guess I want to start by getting my scales out. What does this thing do? That's pretty cool. It's not cool enough, though. So I'm going to activate for my scale 7, the Curtain Raiser, and I will activate as my scale 1, the Magician. Now, do I get an effect here? Yes, I do. What is the Pendulum effect? If I control no monsters, I can special summon it from my Pendulum Zone. That might be cool. It has a decent effect, I suppose. But, do I want to use it? Do I have any other good scales? Yeah, on my first turn, it's iffy. I think, honestly, I'm just going to summon a monster and chill so I can unload on you next turn. I've never even seen pendulums in action. I've probably dueled them like once and just won without major consequence.
It's also because in Link's pendulums were heavily nerfed.
That is also true. And more than half of my dueling time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in Link format. So I suppose, let's just go ahead and activate it, and oh, we are using that effect. That's what I meant to do, really. That's what I meant to do. And I will activate this to put a scale 6 down there, so I'll be able to pendulum summon more later. And I suppose this pendulum effect is pretty cool, too. I can protect my DINOMIST cards. But I guess I'm just giving a little wall out there. That's cool. Nothing crazy here. I can probably combo a lot because I'm assuming Electromite is in this deck, which is very common in all pendulum decks. And I noticed there was a lot of Dragon Shrine in this deck as well.
Yeah, because of Supreme King.
Okay. Yeah, there's just some of the generic pendulum cards in which I'm gonna admit it's gonna take me a second to learn this stuff. That's what Duel Week's about, though, learning something I had no idea what it was about. So I've already mastered Cyber Dragons, did pretty well with Ancient Gears. This is just another test. Now, seeing that I don't see a lot of DINOMISTs, it's probably going to be a rough Duel Week. Not going to lie. But hey, anything with pictures of dinosaurs is enough to get me by. We got a little Brachion out here, and then some other just boring pendulum monsters. So we see the Supreme King Dragon out here, the Gate Zero. Not too bad. Oh, and DINOMIST Charge seems pretty cool. You can add a DINOMIST monster from your deck to the hand. Ooh, that's just an unlimited search. And
That's only if it's only when it's activated, meaning
still,
when
it's
it's
as good as Fossil Dig. I'll give it that. Ooh, okay, so you are able to overcome my power because that guy reduces my attack. Fun.
Yeah, I have a friend at the school who plays this deck, and his whole thing is to bring out 3 of these, along with a lot of the other DINOMIST cards.
Oh boy, let's see what happens. Maybe I should have put out more defenses. Okay. So that card got special summon, and then we get some attack directly. Very nice.
You're claiming that I had a lot of hand traps in this, but I have not drawn one.
Yeah, you actually didn't. Oh, you also drew a good hand though. So
yeah.
Hey, sweet. I got DINOMIST Charge. I have no idea what to pull in my hand, but I know I'm about to do a little bit of what is it called? Summoning again? Pendulum summoning? Just that? Yeah. I'm about to do that. So I'm very experienced with pendulum monsters, as you can tell. Let's see. So that would be reasonable, but let's try to get a little power out here. Ooh, This one's a Spino. And this one, I can attack directly. That's cool. Yeah, let's grab the Spino, because I know I can pendulum summon him anyway. And let's just go for the special summons. I don't see any immediate traps on the field. Ooh, why can I not bring these two out? Can I only bring 2 guys out right now?
If it's from the hand, you can. But unless they
Yeah,
have some special conditions.
I guess they must have some special conditions. Let's see. Pendulum. Yeah, they're level 4s.
Unless... Oh, the level 4s? Let me take a look.
I have no idea. But I guess... Let's see. Do I have the power on the field? Hardly. This I could activate one of these effects.
That's why. That's why.
Why?
You're a Stargazer Magician. Unless you control another Magician or Authorized card in the other Pendulum Zone, this Pendulum scale becomes 4.
Ooh.
So you can only do 5 right now.
Alright, that's not super ideal, but I can just normal summon one of my other guys. Let's see, can I do anything like this? I'm gonna get my attack reduced, so that won't be huge. But this will be good to do the same to you, which I believe is what you also have. Yes, it is. So maybe I should clear out your field and then go for a special summon? Because I have no idea how the special summons are gonna work. So, do I have enough to clear your field? I think all of my attack does exceed yours. So let's go for it. I will start by using the Spinos against your 1600 attack monster. And, ooh, what's the second effect of Dynomist Charge? Oh, well, certainly the Astrograph here. There was 3 Astrographs in each of these decks, I must say. I guess just because it's a really good pendulum card.
Yeah.
Alright, ooh. All kinds of stuff going on there. Not
Yeah,
bad.
it's the Dynomist Charge. If a Dynomist card is sent to the grave, I can add a Dynomist card from my...
Okay, and you get to
from
pop
my
that
extra.
once. So it looks like Astrograph is going to be the powerhouse on the field right now, so I want to do something about it. Because you'll just be able to take out Plesio next turn if you need to. And you lose 100 attack and defense for each Dynomist card I control, which I guess Charge counts for. And as well as my Pendulum one, because you're losing 500. But you can easily just take that out and then even the score. So let's see what I can go into. Main phase 2. Don't want to run too short on time. That may have happened already today. And, ooh, I could go into a Cyber Dragon Nova, which wouldn't be too bad. But would I want to get rid of my Plesio? I guess Plesio is not going to reduce Sorcerer too much once that's a thing. Or I could go into Electromite, which obviously is going to get me some other benefits. But let's just do what I know for right now. Let's do a Cyber Dragon Nova. And, yeah, we'll just do it. Because that's going to be a decent play. Don't have any Cyber Dragons to go with here, so we're just going to go straight into Infinity. And pop him right there in front of you. Sure, he at least has more attack for now. Should I activate him? Yeah, I should. And I can take over Astrograph Sorcerer. I almost forgot about that little bit of an effect. So that's nice. And that puts me in a better position. I like it. I'll take it.
Oh, now I draw you. Great.
Woo!
Alright, let's do some magic.
Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely have cards to Pendulum summon. Yeah, with Pendulums and so many Pendulum monsters, it really makes this a very swingy type of duel. Because you can make this go in a lot of different directions. So we see Plesios come onto the field, ready to weaken everything on my side of the field significantly. Your side's also weakened at about the same rate. Actually, no, you have one more than I do at the moment.
Oh, I may have messed up, actually.
Yeah. Oh, no, you put the 5s in that area. Yeah. Because Plesio is blocking your zone, isn't he?
I was going to go into Infinity and take your Infinity.
I was afraid that was going to happen. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it looks like you can't do that because Plesios is blocking the area unless you have a way of getting rid of him. Anyone have an effect that gets rid of a monster?
I don't think so.
Let's see. If all are that, then you can special summon that. So yeah, Ceratops ain't going to do anything. Rex, the Pendulum effect isn't going to do anything. Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, at least what I can do for right now is do this.
Yeah, boost your entire side of the field by getting rid of Plesios. Ooh, but then I can do that. What is Infinity trying to do right now? Cancel my own card, probably. Yeah, let's not do that. So we can pull him back to my hand, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have a Link right now. But it looks like this deck definitely does have plenty of Link monsters to mess around with, so. And I see a Toad in this one as well. I haven't seen any level 2s, so I'm wondering how that's used, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Yeah, but I have a decent set of cards in my hand. Maybe I'll just be able to unload on you. I don't see anything that says I won't. So let's try to make that happen. I suppose let's go for it. Just Pendulum Summon. Oh yeah, we can only do the one thing. Because that's limited as well. Let me look at Stargazer Magician a little better. Let's see, your opponent cannot activate spell cards until damage step. Well, that's kind of cool. Unless you have a Magician card or Odd Eyes card. The Pendulum Scale becomes 4. Gotcha. So I can only bring 4 to 6. So that was a terrible card to put down as my scale. Do I have a way to get rid of that? Not really.
Nope. You can't even replace the scale.
No, you cannot. Alright, what's this monster effect? That seems pretty fun. But can I beat things if I summon that? I think I can start beating things if I attack in the correct... No, I cannot. So I'm going to have to, instead of doing a better move, I'm going to go with my Plesio's once again, just to weaken your guys enough so I can actually fight them all off. And... yeah, I'm not going to go into any Link monster, obviously. No, I forget. I've obviously proclaimed to have gotten good at Cyber Dragons, but can you attack and take over a card? Once per turn, you take and attach to this card's face a material. And yeah, okay, so I can. What do I want to take? I guess I want to keep your Plesios out of play here, because that's been a little annoying. So let's take it over. There you go. Ah, man. Well, at least I can stop it.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing, is like, it doesn't matter. Like, Infinity just stops hand traps.
Yeah. So Infinity is being able to pull him out so easily is one of the good things about this deck. Okay, but you did cancel that. That's good. So I'm just going to have to attack things, which is fine, but I think I'm going to attack one of your other guys first so that Plesios will go right back to your extra deck rather than back to your hand with DINOMIST Charge. That sounds like a plan. Unless you can time when it procs, but I think it's just going to proc automatically.
No, I already used it.
Oh, used it this turn. Okay. Or is it just once period? No, it's once per turn. Okay. Yeah, I must have messed
what
up.
I did was I gave up one of the pendulum cards in my zone to basically negate your targeting.
Gotcha. And I have 1,500 on this right now, right? Yeah, because you only have 2 of these guys here. Okay, that's reasonable. Alright, so I took the field back, but I guess it's just Infinity kind of keeping me alive right now rather than any smarter play. But it's a safe play. So for the first duel, I'm willing to just go with a safe play. Ooh, so he comes out here. I suppose I can Infinity him right now, can't I? Huh. And that would kind of stop things from happening. But who knows what's going to come next. What is this pendulum effect? Once you can negate the activated card effect that targets another DINOMIST card. Another DINOMIST. Let's just activate it and see what happens. Sure.
That didn't even proc DINOMIST Charge.
Oh, it didn't proc the charge. Dang. Let's see if it's, from your extra deck. Face up, add one of those. If one DINOMIST card is added from your field to your extra deck. Oh yeah, because it went straight to the graveyard, that's why. It's only if it goes to the extra deck, it looks like. Alright, once again, trying to get the Plesios off the field because it's not fun for any of us, but I can just bring it back to my hand. Not that I can... You're still keeping me from doing any, pendulum summoning with it, because I was dumb enough to put out a Stargazer.
Unfortunately, though, Infinity, the fact that you were
Yeah.
able to bring it out first.
Exactly, that was the right play to do. I saw this card in here, Wavering Eyes. Let's see, I can destroy as many cards in each player's pendulum zones as possible. Sweet! I'll do it! I'm not pendulum summoning too much anyway, am I? Alright, and add a monster from my deck to my hand. I guess, do we just grab an Astrograph? That doesn't sound dumb. He's a tough card. There's probably a better combo to be made in here, but Astrograph I feel like I gotta learn how to use. So let's do that. And I banish a card on the field? Sweet! That is a good card. Add a Wavering Eyes from my deck to my hand? Sure! Geez, when we're running 2 pendulum decks, which is probably a little rare, that is a good card. But I guess you don't usually run pendulum versus pendulum. And I add more? Jeez!
It's because you had the full 4.
Yeah, so I get all 4 of the effects? That's awesome. I like the Wavering Eyes card. Definitely,
Side
if
deck.
not running it, side decking it for when you're going up against pendulums. Yeah, we're on the same page for that, I think. But yeah, that looks like that's going to be game, so let's go ahead and battle. Alright. Had more cards in my hand because of that, but that is a fun card. Yeah, absolutely side decking that card, even if it doesn't make the final cut into the master deck. But yeah, let's go for a rematch. Because, yeah, so Infinity seemed to be the MVP of that particular duel, but let's see what else we can do with these guys.
Okay.
And I did notice Infinity was in both of these decks. So, seems there's a bunch of level 5s, and I suppose with Pendulum Summoning, you can put them out pretty easily. Ooh, but I don't have scales this time around. At least certainly no good scales. So, we'll see what we can do. I got potentially decent cards, though, and... Ooh, what can I use Instant Fusion for in this deck? Is it just in there to be an extra decent card? Because I have 3 fusion monsters.
I think in there, it's like gives you an extra level 5 and a 4 for whatever exceeds monsters.
Oh, okay, so it's... Yeah, you can go into a... Yeah, there's a... No, it looks like it's just for the Cyber Dragon Nova play. Or Infinity in this case. Yeah, it seems with the only reason that's in there. Okay, that's pretty cool. But I don't have the cards to make that happen this turn around. So, we're going to do something else. We're going to pop our Dynamis Charge. Get something from my deck to my hand, which might actually... Nah, it's barely going to hook me up with the proper thing. I don't know. Let's try to get some good pendulum. Let's try to get some good scales out here this time around, because my scales were awful last time. Because I was dumb. They're all like scale 6, man. Who has the best pendulum effect? Let's see. They all seem to really just negate cards that activate, negate cards that target other Dynamist. Or that destroy. Okay. Let's do, no, that's, yeah, let's go for scale 6. Let's do a scale 6 for sure. So I'm going to grab, ooh, but Plesio's so good to be out there. It's a hard choice. Let's grab the Brachion again. Because he has negation, which sounds pretty cool. And let's go for a little bit of this. Pop that over to there as a scale 6. Oh boy. Dynomist's Howling. What does that do? I see it. This is triple in each deck.
This allows you to basically set up your pendulum zone.
Ooh. I should not have done what I just did, because I also have a Dynomist's Howling. I should have absolutely just used that to set the pendulum zones up. You can place up to 2, so maybe I should just chill with the Brachion there right now. Wouldn't be a terrible play. Yeah, I think, like right now, I think I could just bring out a, you know, Cyber Dragon Infinity again, but I don't want to do that because I just did that last game, and I already know how that play works. So let's just try to do some other stuff. So I'm going to try to use my own Howling here, but let's also just try to bring out this because I want to use its monster effect. I can add a Dynomist card from my deck to my hand, helping me set up even further. If I can destroy this face down. Which worked out. So, let's see if I can... Ah, Astrograph. Makes sense? Alright. So what do I want to add to from my deck to my hand? Something big to Pendulum Summon. I believe the Spino will match him for power. So that's probably viable. And yeah. Let's grab the Spino. I think that's the right call here. Just from a power standpoint. I don't know all the effects yet. We're going in blind. And with that, I think I'm going to be forced to end my turn, which gives you a minor advantage, especially considering you got... Jeez, you got a good setup from that. That was all about me setting you up. I gave you the Astrograph Sorcerer and your scales. So we see Ceratops. We see Rex and Astrograph Sorcerer. Plus, if you wanted to, you could bring something out from that extra deck of yours, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to. Bit of a revenge play.
Ah, what a joke.
Revenge, Xylo.
Man. Let's see what we can do here. I guess I'll pop my DINOMIST Howling. Set myself up. Ha. And that's when I go for the Ghost Ogre, the bait! Not necessarily a fully worthy bait, but it was a bait nonetheless. Let's see, and this thing, I can negate and activate a card that targets another DINOMIST. Well, my thing's already destroyed, so I don't know if it's gonna go off anyway. So I'm just not gonna burn that right now.
Wait, I thought you said your deck didn't have any hand traps.
No, yours just has 6 of the basic hand traps. This one I think has 3 or 4. So, yours is a lot gnarlier with the hand traps. And this one replaces the hand traps with, you know, Pot of Desires. Look, let's be honest. If I was running a deck with 6 hand traps, I'd have 3 a turn. We know me. It's dumb like that. Okay, so I have a scale 6 out. Do I have any nice low scales? Well, with just how the monsters are leveled here, putting out a scale 3 wouldn't be horrible, since they're all like 4 and 5, aren't they? Majority of them, at least. So let's go for that. Maybe we can be a little smarter with the scales this time. And, yeah, pop him down to there. Now we could special summon some stuff. You do have a face down now, which can be incredibly scary with pendulum decks from what I know. Well, at least I know I've abused that a little bit, messing with my opponents. But let's just go for the special summon, because I can bring everything in my hand out. It's too tempting. So we got all that. We reduce your attack. We have the Spino to make some damage here. And I contribute a Dino monster to attack directly or make a second attack. So would I want to sacrifice the Plesios? I guess if I could sacrifice the Plesios and then go for it. I mean, like, go for an attack, then sacrifice it, I would. And if Stargazer Magician was a monster I could work with here, I would. But yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. Do I try to make a play here with Heavy Metal Foe's Electromite? Let's see what he does. I can add a Pendulum from my deck to my extra deck face up. That's not too fun, considering I already Pendulum summoned. Let's see. I can target one other card. I control, destroy it. I just don't know how to use it yet. I don't. What about this potential play? What about a Mistar Boy? All water monsters gain attack, meaning that will give my Spino the power to overpower you. So, I guess let's go for it. Yeah. Nope, I don't want to go for it. He would have to use these two, because he needs water types, and Stargazer Magician is not a water type. The smart play here would just be to instant fusion and go into another Cyber Dragon, but that's not what we're doing right here. What can I do with a Clifford Genius? Well, my guy is a machine, so maybe that will be the smart play. But that won't give me the attack bonus. So let's attack first and see if we can clear this out and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm running out of time, so. Let's try to make this happen. So we got that going. Obviously, if you can summon anything decent, then it'll be enough to take out the Plesios. So it's not necessarily worth keeping him on the field. But that's a decent chunk of life points. Maybe I could have done more. I don't know yet. Let's see. Anything good if I destroy this? Let's see. If a card in my Pendulum Zone leaves the field, I can draw a card, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a massive advantage. Well, Clifford Genius is fun. I feel like that's going to be more useful in other scenarios, though. I really don't know the right play to do. So, yeah, let's just go for this. Oh, nope, that guy's not a machine either. Jeez, this is not letting me have a lot of versatility with this Stargazer Magician. I feel like this deck just really wants me to bring out that Cyber Dragon, but I'm not going to. I want to do something else, or give you a chance, one or the other. I want to see another way to win, because I know Cyber Dragon Infinity can win. I know he's great counter card, and he's very easy to bring out, especially with this deck. But I want to see the other things we got going for us. Alright, so we see Plesios come out to start by weakening my monsters. Now, can you bring anyone out with your... Oh, yeah, Howling's out there. What's Howling do when you already got cards, though?
I contribute a DINOMIST card and return one of your cards on the field back to the hand.
Ooh, what's it going to be? Because it just goes back to the hand, so it's not going to be massive. But that's going to give you... that's going to strengthen your guys up for the turn. Now, I could activate my... I could negate you by using my Brachion. And maybe you have a big plan here, but I'm just gonna chill, because I might be able to set myself up. And it looks like Stargazer Magician has an effect. When something is returned to my hand by an opponent's card effect. Wow, that sounds situational. I can special summon one card from my hand with the same name. That is one of the most situational cards I've ever seen. Okay.
Is that specifically to combat compulsory?
Maybe? That is very situational. Jeez. What are the chances of using that? Oh, another Howling comes up, though. So what's going to happen there? Same thing. Same thing. So I guess I can't do it twice a turn. So you got a plan here, don't you?
Nope.
Oh, you just wanted to... Okay.
No, the Cyber Dragon thing was my whole play.
Yeah, and I was very careful about how that went down. So I have an Astrograph Sorcerer, so... Let's see what I can do to make that happen.
If I would have ignored DINOMIST Howling, that would have actually worked.
Absolutely. Which might have been the better play.
Well,
I mean, I definitely did it as a bait. It would have helped me, but certainly not as much as getting the Cyber Dragon out of there. So let's just go for a normal summon here. And let's see what we can go into. Now I want to try Electromite, because I feel like now is a situation where we can definitely use it. So, I just like Spino. I'm keeping Spino out here. We're going to do that. Bring Electromite to the field. Pop his effect. And what are we going to do? We are going to add to the extra deck, I don't know, what has a cool monster effect? I suppose that just anything I put out there is going to be able to be summoned. It has to be a level 5. So let's throw the Rex in there. Rex is kind of cool, right? He's got attack points. He's got other cool stuff. And we can add that to our hand. So that's good by that by itself. So I guess we should go into our summoning right away now so we can use the full potential of everything we have here. So from our extra deck and from our hand, we're going to pull out 3 additional monsters. So that's pretty cool. And then we have to put this guy here, and this one goes here. And I think there's an effect when I bring out 2 things like that. I don't know. I guess not. But what happens here? I contribute something and activate. He can attack directly. Oh, wow. I guess I can try activating this attack just to pop the Plesios and make 2 attacks, just to see how that works. Obviously not super necessary for this particular scenario, but it's okay. And let's try to activate Electromite too. And let's pop our own DINOMIST Rex, because why not? I'm trying to see what happens. And that'll let me add Plesios back to the hand. I don't think that was very important. But, oh yes, that's why I wanted to do that, so I could summon Astrograph. I shouldn't have summoned him in that zone, but it's not a bad idea. And then I add a monster from my deck.
You can finish it now, Xylo.
Yeah, I know. We're learning, Mario. We're learning. And then I can special summon more stuff if I wanted to, but actually bringing out anything else would be dumb. So yeah, we're going to go for the finish. Okay, so I just wanted to use Electromite properly as well. Oh, man. That's not horrible. Oh, yeah, I wanted to attack with Spinos twice with that effect. Darn it. Alright, well, would you like to go for a third, or would you like to wait until I perfect the deck and make it the most meta-competitive deck you've ever seen?
I would like to wait, because I would also like using a proper deck I know how to use against you.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, I blundered into this, but it still counts.
It's when it's luck versus luck, you have the advantage.
What if that was like always the case? Jeez.
I think it honestly is when we don't know either deck.
It's just that's the thing. The advantage you usually have is you absolutely know more about Yu-Gi-Oh than I do. I feel like I got the instincts though, man. I got the instincts, the patience, the timing.
Luck. It's not instincts.
I mean, put it in this, put it in Pokemon, put it in whatever it is. I don't know the details, but I know when to use stuff, so yeah, it was luck. It was luck. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know any suggestions I should make sure to batten down, learn, and master to get Dinomists their proper whatever you want to call it in Duel Week, because I expect this to be a pretty effective deck by the time I'm done with it. It's probably going to be a lot of the same cards, but always going to have a Xylo twist to make it just a little bit meaner. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you for the next part of Duel Week.